Philomene, a lover of ideas. The law does not make me a good husband. It's a strange thought, isn't it? We rely on laws to set the rules for our lives. They tell us what is required of us, what is forbidden. They draw the lines, keep us from hurting one another. And for the most important promise we make in life, the law provides a contract, a document that says, I am responsible, I am committed, and in this contract, it is all there. You can't lie, you can't steal, you can't commit bigamy. It is a promise to not be a bad husband. But in its quiet, legalistic way, it leaves something out. It leaves out the heart. What is the difference between a life lived by the law and a life lived with a spirit of goodness? What is the difference between a marriage that is legally sound and one that is genuinely good? This is the house of the contract. It is a fortress of legal and social perfection. Every surface is spotless. Every line is straight. Every piece of furniture is in its right and proper place. This house is built by a man who understands his obligations. He knows the rules. He provides for his family, pays the bills on time, and never strays. He is a man you can rely on, for he will do everything he is legally required to do. But look closer. You can see his diligence in the polished floors, in the perfectly manicured lawn. You can see his discipline in the lack of clutter. The house is flawless. No signs of argument. No signs of struggle. No signs, in fact, of life. There are no unread books on the coffee table. No half-finished cups of coffee on the counter. There are no fingerprints on the glass. There is no joy here, only order. This house is a legal document, made of wood and glass. It is a record of a man who has done no wrong. But has he done right? Now, look at this. This is a different kind of house. It might not pass a legal inspection. There's a stack of mail on the counter, and a blanket is draped over the sofa, evidence of a late-night movie. There are worn spots on the floor and scuffs on the baseboards. This house is not built on a contract. It is built on a shared story, on a shared life. This is the house of a good husband. He doesn't live by rules, but by character. He provides for his family, yes, but he also brings home flowers for no reason at all. He doesn't just pay the bills. He gets up early on the weekends to make coffee for his partner. He doesn't simply avoid wrongdoing. He seeks out opportunities to do good. Look at the details. A worn-out children's toy on the floor. A half-read book on the nightstand. A picture frame filled with a memory, not just a portrait. These are the artifacts of a life filled not with legal obligation, but with genuine kindness and care. These are the things that cannot be legislated. This house has a story in every room. It is a story of laughter, of forgiveness, of small sacrifices and big dreams. The law can protect us from a bad husband. It can create a contract, a legal promise, but it cannot give us a good one. A good marriage is not a set of requirements to be fulfilled, but a work to be built every day, with a gentle touch and a generous spirit. The law can tell you what not to do. It can say, Do not lie, but it cannot tell you what to say. It cannot teach you to offer encouragement or a kind word. It cannot make you listen, truly listen, to your partner's fears. Being a good husband is not about avoiding punishment. It is about a moral choice, a daily, intentional decision to be a better man than you were yesterday. It is an unwritten but spoken vow. The law does not make me a good husband. And of course, like, subscribe, and share. Explore aphorisms at mabloom77.blogspot.com or get a daily feed of them at facebook.com/philomeme-aphorism and visit my blog at tiniel.com/philomeme. Philomeme, a lover of ideas. This aphorism was written on the day we said, I do.